So firstly, for introduction part regarding cyberbullying and legal awareness among UEM students. So as we all know, social media, messaging apps and online platforms are widely used by young adults and college students. These tools actually improve social interaction, communication and also learning. But there are risks of cyberbullying happen where unlike traditional bullying, cyberbullying can happen anywhere and anytime. Offenders can remain anonymous, making it easier for them to bully others. Cyberbullying also can cause serious psychological harm to victims. So, for the global concern, I think that cyberbullying is increasing worldwide and has become a major social issue. And also, many countries are creating laws and digital safety measures to address the problem. So, for the purpose of our research is we want to study the level of knowledge about cyberbullying among universities Utara Malaysia students. And also, we want to assess whether students understand the legal consequences of cyberbullying and know how to respond to cyberbullying case based on Malaysia legal system. So next, we take a look at our problem statement, which I believe that many students lack understanding of what actions are considered cyberbullying and the legal consequences. Malaysia also does not have a specific law against cyberbullying, or we can take a look at the current laws like the Penal Code and Communication and Multimedia Act 1998 only provide general protection. Students also are often unclear about their rights as a victims and how to take proper legal action. So this research shows many Malaysian students are either unaware of existing law or unsure how to use them in real-life cyberbullying cases. The increasing use of digital platforms in academic settings, example at UUMs, makes students more exposed to risks like cyberstalking, defamation, and online harassment. Students with low-level knowledge may accidentally commit cyber offense and avoid reporting incidents out of fear, shame, or confusion.
So, in this research, we already identified 4 main research questions. Which is the first one, what is the level of understanding among the UUM student about the internet harassment laws? So, actually, this question aims to explore how well the students are aware of the legal aspect related to cyberbullying. And the second one is what legal remedies are available in Malaysia for cyberbullying victims. Here, we're going to look into the type of protection and support of the law provided to those affected. Third, how effective is current legal awareness among UUM students in combating internet harassment? These help to evaluate whether legal knowledge actually helps reduce or prevent cases of cyberbullying. And finally, what strategies can be implemented to combat cyberbullying among UUM students? These focus on suggesting practical actions to improve the situation based on our findings. So, this question guide the direction of our research and help us achieve a deeper understanding of the issue.
There are 4 research objectives that can be identified in this research, which are as follows. 1. To assess the level of understanding among UUM students regarding internet harassment laws in Malaysia. 2. To identify the legal remedies available to victims of cyberbullying under Malaysian law. 3. To evaluate the effectiveness of legal awareness among young students addressing and combating internet harassment. 4. To propose and recommend effective strategies for preventing and combating cyberbullying among UM students.
For the purpose of this study, we aim to investigate, measure university student knowledge and understanding of digital harassment, with a special focus on cyberbullying. We want to assess whether the current Malaysian law provides sufficient protection for students who are victims of cyberbullying. Additionally, the study examines how well students are aware of the legal provision that regulate their behavior online. Our geographic focus is Malaysia, more specifically University Utara Malaysia, located in Sengtok, Kedah. UUM was chosen because it has a diverse tech-savvy student population, making it an ideal case study institution. The university's strong digital engagement through social media, e-learning platform, and online communication tool offer a rich context for us to explore students' legal literacy regarding their right and responsibility in cyberspace. This focused approach allows us to gain deeper insight into how Malaysian university students understand and navigate the legal landscape surrounding cyberbullying. Moving on to legal focus of this study, we examine Malaysian law related to cyberbullying and online harassment. One of the key pieces of legislation we look at is the Communication and Multimedia Act 1998, specifically Section 233. This section prohibits the improper use of network services to send offensive, threatening, or harassing messages. Another important law is Section 509 of the Penal Code, which addresses acts that harm a person's modesty. This has been interpreted to include online harassment as well. Our study is also include analysis of relevant case law and subsidiary legislation to get a complete picture of the legal framework. The goal is to evaluate how effective and clear these laws are in protecting university students from cyberbullying. Regarding the demographic focus, our target group is full-time undergraduate students at University Utara Malaysia. We have selected students from three colleges: the College of Law, Government and International Studies, the College of Business, and the College of Arts and Science. This cross-disciplinary approach allows us to compare how students' academic background might influence their awareness and understanding of cyber law. By including students from various fields, we can better understand the range of experiences and exposure to legal education and digital harassment.
This study uses a mix and method approach, blending doctrinal or qualitative analysis of legal frameworks, status, regulation, and case law with empirical quantitative data collection on their practical application and public awareness regarding cyberbullying. Research use a mixed method approach to examine how cyberbullying is handled by Malaysian law and perceived by college students. In analysis relevant status like Section 233 of the Communication and Multimedia Act 1998 and Section 509 of the Penal Code and case law, empirical data is collected through survey and interviews with student and university staff to gauge awareness, experience, and effectiveness of legal remedies. Research uses stratified random sampling to ensure a representative sample of UUM students from various faculties, COLGI, COB, and CAS. This method ensures fair representation and allows for group comparison, crucial for topics like legal awareness and cyberbullying.
Next, let me now highlight several key limitations of this research. First, the sensitive nature of cyberbullying may have made some students reluctant to participate. They might have feared stigma or privacy issues which could result in few responses or incomplete data. Second, the research faced time limitations. Due to tight schedule, we couldn't explore deeper trends or compare results across the different student backgrounds like faculty or year of study. Third, we rely heavily on self-reported data, which can be biased. Some students might have overestimated their legal knowledge or underreported their experience due to embarrassment or misunderstanding of legal terms. Lastly, some legal and digital terms were still difficult for students to fully grasp. Even with simplified language, terms like cyber defamations or unauthorized access might have been confusing for respondents, leading to unclear or inconsistent answers. Moving forward, future research could improve by giving more time for data collections, using mixed methods, and providing some legal literacy beforehand to help students better understand the topic.
So, the significance of this study is we want to enhance understanding of UUM students' legal awareness regarding cyberbullying and digital harassment. We also want to promote responsible digital behavior and self-protection through improved legal literacy. Next, we want to evaluate the effectiveness and accessibility of existing legal remedies under the Communication and Multimedia Act 1998, Section 223, and the Penal Code Section 509, identifies the lack of awareness among students and educators contributing to underreporting of cyberbullying cases. Thirdly, we want to assess whether UUM's current legal awareness campaigns and sufficient support improvement in legal literacy programs, ethical online courses, victim support system, and reporting procedures. Lastly, we want to provide funding that can guide other universities in Malaysia facing similar digital safety challenge. We also want to contribute to policy development for creating a safer and more respectful online environment in higher education.
Cyberbullying is the intentional repeated use of digital technology to harass, threaten, or harm individuals, commonly via social media. It's different from traditional bullying due to its anonymity with rich and lasting digital footprints. It takes two main forms, direct and indirect. Direct, for example, threatening messages, and indirect, for example, spreading rumors and manipulating images. Both can severely impact victim mental health. Key characteristics include an online power imbalance and amplifying rules-based standards who engage with harmful content.
Now let's take a look at the key legal frameworks and notable cases related to cyberbullying in Malaysia. Currently, Malaysia does not have a single dedicated law for cyberbullying. However, several existing laws are used to address online abuse and harassment. These include the Penal Code Act 574, the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998 CMA, the Child Act 2001, and the Defamation Act 1957. The commonly used is Section 233 of the CMA. This section criminalizes the misuse of network facilities to send offensive, threatening, or obscene content meant to harass or annoy others. It is often used in cases involving hate speech, threats, or online harassment. From the Penal Code, Section 507 addresses threats made using anonymous identities, while Section 509 criminalizes any gestures or statements meant to insult a person's modesty, especially in online contexts. Let me now share two notable cases. First, in the Pendakwa Raya vs. Rutinin Suhaimin 2010, the court upheld the conviction under Section 233 of the CMA for posting insulting religious content on a blog. The case shows that freedom of speech does not protect offensive online content. Second, in Pendakwa Raya versus Muhammad Nuriza bin Muhammad Isa 2011, the accused was fined for posting offensive and threatening comments about a politician on a blog. This case confirmed that digital platforms are subject to legal limits. However, despite this law, many critics believe Malaysia's legal approach is still reactive, not preventive. This is growing support a dedicated cyberbullying act to clearly define offences, provide targeted punishment, and offer better protection, especially for use in schools and universities.
Now, let us discuss university student awareness of cybercrime law. University students are particularly vulnerable to cyberbullying due to their high level of digital engagement. From social media to online learning platforms, their constant presence online exposes them to greater risks. However, their understanding of the law surrounding cybercrime and cyberbullying is far from consistent. To truly bridge the gap between the legal protection available and students' actual experiences, we need to explore their level of awareness, their attitude toward reporting, and their behavioral responses to online harassment. The primary aim of this section is to identify practical ways to enhance legal literacy at the university level, focusing on the Malaysia context. Several recent studies have identified significant gap in student knowledge of relevant cyber law. For example, many students are not familiar with key legal provisions such as Section 233 of the Communication and Multimedia Act, which addresses offensive and threatening online content, or Section 509 of the Penal Code, which protect against acts intended to insult the modesty of individual. There are also several barriers that discourage students from reporting cyberbullying incidents. These include limited institutional support, unclear and complicated reporting procedure, and deep-rooted cultural stigma such as the fear of being blamed, not believed, or facing backlash. What's more, non-law students are often found to be less aware of their digital right and protection, as noted by Lim and Yo in 2021. This highlights the need for cyber law education to go beyond law faculty and be incorporated across all academic disciplines. Now let us look at some innovative approaches that have been recommended to improve student legal understanding of cybercrime and digital harassment. One of the key suggestions is to integrate cyber law content into extracurricular program, making it more accessible to students beyond those in legal studies. Using relatable case studies can also help students connect legal consequences to real-life scenario, making the law more understandable and relevant. To maximize impact, there should be cross-department collaboration, bringing together legal experts, student affairs officer, ICT department, and even mental health professional. This creates a more holistic support system for students. Technology can also play a major role. Tools like gamified learning platform, digital poster, interactive seminar, and online help desks have been shown to engage students more effectively. For example, a pilot study by Tan and Ching in 2023 demonstrated that including cyber ethics lessons in orientation programs significantly improved student awareness of their digital rights and the legal avenue available for them. Additionally, for students in rural or conservative communities, mobile-based anonymous reporting platforms have been proposed to reduce the fear of exposure and make it easier to seek help. From a global perspective, Malaysia still lags behind countries with more structured responses to cyberbullying at the university level. For instance, Australia Online Safety Act 2021 gives the e-Safety Commissioner the authority to take down harmful online content within 24 hours. This shows how seriously the issue is taken at a national level. Meanwhile, in the United Kingdom, the Online Safety Bill imposes a legal duty of care on educational institutions and digital platforms, requiring them to actively prevent and respond to online abuse. This international framework shows the importance of proactive and transparent enforcement, supported by strong institutional system and student support mechanism. By studying and adapting this global model to fit our local cultural and institutional context, Malaysian university could significantly improve how they address and respond to cyberbullying.
So next, we'll take a look at literature review where comparison with initiative in other Asian or global universities. So, the study at UAM focus on student understanding of cyberbullying and digital harassment laws. Legal awareness is essential for protecting victims and promoting responsible digital citizenship among students. UAM's current effort could be improved by adding institutional strategies for prevention, reporting, and student support. Other than that, National University of Singapore includes cyber wellness and legal education in student programs with clear disciplinary policies. Ateneo de Manila University combines cyberbullying awareness with national legislation, Anti-Bullying Act 2013, and clear enforcement mechanism, while Harvard University integrates internet law and digital ethics into academic program with strong student engagement. We also can see that University of Melbourne applies Australia e-safety laws with structured reporting channels and education campaign. And lastly, UEM's initiative is a good starting point, but can be strengthened by adopting a more comprehensive and global standard framework.
To conclude this study, we focus on University Utara Malaysia, UUM, to highlight the growing problem of cyberbullying among university students and its legal implications. These findings shows that cyberbullying is a serious threat, but many students still lack awareness about their legal rights and protections available under Malaysian law. This put them at risk not just as victims, but also as an international offender. While existing laws like the Penal Code and Communication and Multimedia Act 1998 are useful, they are not enough. Malaysia still lacks a clear, specific law that directly tackle cyberbullying, which leads to inconsistencies in the enforcement. Cases such as Pendakwa Raya versus Rutidin Suhaimin and Pendakwa Raya versus Muhammad Nuriza bin Muhammad Isa show how courts have tried to apply existing law to cyber issues, but it's not always effective. Our survey as interview findings reveals that legal literacy among UUM students is still low, especially regarding online harassment law. This shows a clear need for better educations on digital and responsibility. Therefore, we suggest several proactive steps. Add cyber law awareness into student orientation programs, organize seminars and outreach with legal bodies, and push for the creation of specific cyberbullying act in Malaysia. With this effort, UUM and other institutions can help build a more informed students community and a safer digital environment for everyone. Thank you.